The story of the Ten Commandments is probably the most famous story ever told. But what if I told you there are hidden truths in this story that no one ever knew? Well, here are 10 facts about the story of Exodus that you never knew you needed, but now that you know them, you can't unsee them. Did you know that? Moses climbed Mount Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights. And we all know that it only took God 40 days to write down the 10 Commandments. Why did he take so long? In reality, Moses climbed Mount Sinai 3 times. The first time he went up, God told him to come back in 3 days. When Moses returned, he found the golden calf and the people worshipping it. Angry, he smashed the stone tablets. He then climbed the mountain again, waited another 40 days, and received the new stone tablets with the 10 Commandments. But wait, there's more. There was a third time that Moses climbed the mountain. This time, God gave him the tabernacle instructions. So, yeah, Moses climbed the mountain a total of 3 times. When Moses was given the tablets, there were only 2 of them. In Exodus chapter 32, verse 15, it says, "And when Moses went up to receive the commandments, the mountain was so much ablaze with fire that the tablets inside were also blazing." Notice it doesn't say tablets singular, but tablets. Some people assume that the tablets were like the size of an iPad, but they were actually more like the size of a door. Ancient tablets were not made out of stone, but were typically made out of wood or metal. Stone tablets were too hard to carve. Did you know that God wrote the commandments on the tablets with his own finger? It says in Deuteronomy chapter 9, verse 11, "And he said to me, 'You have been in close contact with these people long enough. Now go, therefore, and get yourself ready and show them the glory of the Lord your God. For I have accomplished what I want to accomplish in you.'" Verse 12. "Thus the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tent of the meeting. Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, 'The feast of unleavened bread is coming, and you shall keep it as a feast of unleavened bread throughout your generations. 7 days with leaven shall not be seen with you in your time, and leaven shall not be seen with you in all your borders.'" 7 days. Did you know that the feast of unleavened bread is still celebrated today? The Passover is the feast of unleavened bread. When God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, it was just before Passover. Okay, so now let's talk about something that many people don't believe. Did you know that there were actually 11 original commandments? You see, when Moses came down the mountain, the people were so scared because of the fire that was blazing around him that they ran away. To calm them down, Moses called for them to come closer. Then he showed them the 11 commandments. One of the commandments was to honor your father and mother. But there was one other commandment that was somehow lost throughout history. If you look at Exodus chapter 20, verse 12, it says, "Honor your father and mother," which is the first commandment with promise. But then it goes on to say, "And you shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor." So there was one commandment that was in between honoring your parents and not murdering someone, but it was somehow lost. What do you think that commandment was? Did you know that the original commandments were written on stone and not papyrus? The ancient Egyptians used papyrus for writing. But the commandments were written on stone because they were supposed to be eternal. The original commandments were placed in the Ark of the Covenant, but sadly, we don't know where they are today. So there you have it. Some amazing facts about the 10 Commandments that you didn't know you needed, but now you do. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. And remember, Jesus loves you.